Each superstar will try to keep an eye on each opponent in this triple threat match. For this comment,
shoulders down, this could be it.
Breaks the cover and this match continues.
Brutal club. Chop block. Brilliant. Right to the back of the knee.
Illegal in many sports, but that was used effectively in there.
Bringing out the kendo stick, and you know it's on now.
I understand getting yourself fired up, but he needs to stay on his opponent.
What a super kick right there.
Here he comes, sliding back into the ring.
Second try on the money. As easy as it may seem to come into a no DQ match with no plan other than to get violent, strategy can play a role in this. Now's the time for a superstar to get inventive, to get creative when it comes to inflicting damage on their opponents. Sure was pretty, but we don't judge matches on style points.
A slingshot Arabian press.
Showing off the quickness, that'll turn things around in a hurry.
Right to the power slam. With that kendo stick. Impressive awareness from him.
Did you hear that impact?
Kick to the midsection, sunset flip, code red. That powerbomb was absolutely worthy of both halves of its name. Oh my God! Inverted Frankensteiner. It's hard to forget the athleticism it takes to pull off some moves, but a Poison Rana is a great reminder.
Kick to the knee. Missed there.
But the second attempt connects.
I think she just really felt that one.
Yikes, that'll either wake you up or knock you out.
And Ray evades that.
And she's coming back to the ring now. Fallon Henley making her way out of the ring again.
She's decided to go with a tried and true classic in the form of the steel chair.
Kick to the midsection, sunset flip, code red. Talk about a hard landing, flesh connecting painfully with hard steel. And the dents on the chair is proof.
Drop kick from behind.
A show of disrespect from Fallon Henley.
Side Russian leg sweep.
And that has to bring Phoenix down a peg.
Come on, man. You can't be okay after that. That's still on bone, man.
Ah, jeez.
The Kingo muscling up his opponent.
Swinging side slam.
Enziguri. Turns it around. Sole of the foot meets the stomach. Pow! Right in the kisser.
He'll make his way to the ring.
Framing him up. He's got a picture-perfect opportunity here.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, come on. This is just ridiculous now. Pay attention to your opponent.
Oh, disabling the leg with that. Nice running crossbody.
She's headed out of the ring. Countouts are not a factor for her.
Oh, boy. Kendo stick in hand. Nefarious look in her eyes.
Cold red.
First a knife edge chop, and now continuing the attack on the knee. Debilitating attack on the leg. Kick to the midsection, sunset flip, oh, red.
Her endurance is really being tested now.
Still takes a good amount of resilience to last this long, though. Long drop kick to the face.
Oh, geez, you might break a neck that way.
Great in-ring IQ on display there.
Great agility.
And he's going to the top.
Pick your jaw up off the floor. 630.
This could be a decisive moment.
Goes under the ropes and into the ring.
Oh, kendo stick wrapped around the head.
Got the cover.
Is it enough to close this out? And that's it.
Rey wins.
Here is your winner, Rey.
Here we go with triple threat rules in effect for this one, folks. For this competition, we're kicking things off with Vikingo, Rey Fenix, Fallon.
Hit that with everything and following it with the pin. Still a ways to go in this match based on that.
Chop block.
Brilliant.
Right to the back of the knee. Vicious attack. They outlaw that move from other sports for a reason.
Brutal stomp to the body. And followed up by another to the chest.
Taking off from the ropes. He's making his way to ringside now. Back into the ring here. In a no disqualification match, I'd wager the advice is as simple as do whatever it takes.
That's right. You gotta be unflinching, man. Don't hold back. Give it all you got. And then some.
Denied a 2 count there.
And those kickouts are only gonna get harder.
Taken to the floor, and he's got no worries about the count.
Grabbing the good old kendo stick here.
Cuts the attack off. Oh, he fends that off. And shoulders down, this might do it. How late in this one, and Fallon Henley just kicked out before the 1 count. Fallon Henley making her way out of the ring again. Gets out of the ring. What's going to happen now?
Oh, a rough landing right into the barricade.
I'm all for getting in the head of your opponent, but there's a point where she has to lock up. Does she think she's in a pose-off or something? This is a wrestling match. Setting up for something here. Oh. Crash land taking off. Uh-oh. A quick revert.
No.
All the way down to the floor. Not looking good in this position.
Bam! Nice kick. Serious impact with the barricade.
He saw that one coming.
These two are finding an answer for everything.
Got them off their feet here.
Scoop slam.
He gets back into the ring.
Struggling to get back on his feet. Looking lost out there. Oh, that knee
makes the cover. Then he gets the shoulder up before 2.
Showing some signs of weakness. A pretty effective pin attempt.
She's choosing to leave the ring now. Now looking for something to waylay her opponent with.
She's grabbed a kendo stick, the international symbol. Things are about to get extreme.
This is certainly an effective use of a foreign object.
Ooh, sharp kick.
She's headed to the outside. No threat of count out here.
Trying to work the leg here.
Into the barricade. He might just be stalling for time here. And here we go, returning to the ring. Or a pump handle coming. Pump handle suplex. We have a pin. Shoulders are down.
He's able to cut off the pin count here.
Look at that. Lands face first.
That'll keep you out for good.
Unable to evade the offense.
Kick to the leg. Oh, got the kick.
And Ray's resolve might be wavering here.
Seeing some hellacious offense from Fallon Henley.
Enziguri on the top rope now. Oh, strong impact. Pow.
Zeroing in on the throat.
He could be starting to really struggle in this match.
Well, no one is immune from the chaos in a triple threat match. Eventually, it always catches up to you.
Plants them with a side slam.
Kicked right in the stomach. He's going outside to regroup, to catch his wind a little bit. And misses on the springboard. Oof!
Explosive assault.
Yeah, Phoenix needs to rethink his strategy fast. And a breathtaking double jump tornado.
Exiting the ring, taking the action outside.
Pick your jaw off the floor.
Taking things back into the ring.
Vikingo might take it here. Ooh, stomping down.
Cover.
This could be all over.
Counter stop, it's not over yet.
Oh my God, no way, good goal.
Inverted Frankensteiner.
And she narrowly escapes that maneuver. Ooh! Yet another targeted attack to the torso there.
Reverse STO. He's been dealt a good deal of damage.
I mean, at this point in a triple threat, you could be a lot worse off.
Kick right to the leg. Misses with that. Hoping that was enough. Was it? Stops the pin.
He didn't like it, so he did something about it.
Boom! Tilt-a-whirl facebuster.
Perhaps looking for some kind of equalizer here.
A steel chair and the intent to use it.
Covering their opponent for the win. He breaks the ref's count before 2.
Not even a 2 count, just found a way to power out of that pin attempt.
And a strong kick out at 1.
Clearly, still very...
Look at that.
Oh, that will...
It could be all over here.
Makes a cover. Intercepts the pin attempt. Getting carried to a vulnerable position here.
Textbook neck breaker.
Bam!
Driven face first.
He was able to sidestep out of that.
And here he is, heading back into the ring.
Oof. Snapmare could set something else up. Oh, God.
Great ducking and dodging there.
Stiff knee breaks up the offense.
Oh!
Ooh, forearm shot to the face.
Oh, Pabling. Flurry of fist. Oh, wait a minute.
Devastating stomp.
The Kingo capitalizes on that misstep.
And Ray evades that.
Lethal kick.
A show of disrespect. From Fallon Henley.
Rey falling victim to a surge of attacks here.
The Kingo is reaching that other level, man. Ooh.
A reversal. Well scouted.
Set up in the corner. What is coming next?
Man, this place is jumping.
Phoenix has his opponent where he wants them.
Phoenix driver.
Will that be it? Will that be a belt?
And well-timed maneuver there.
He's able to dodge that one in time. Quick with the Enzuigiri.
This could do it for the win. That's it. The Kingo able to get the win.
Here is your winner, El Hijo del Vikingo.
As exciting a triple threat match as we've had here in WWE in recent memory.
There's a reason this is called a triple threat match, gentlemen, and these three superstars just showed us all why.
And here we go, Iron Man match time. It's no secret that this is one of the most strenuous match types in all of sports entertainment.
Yeah, now that the bell's rung, the only things that matter are the scoreboard and the clock. I think we're going to see some true endurance and even a little desperation in this one, gentlemen.
Oh, a hip drop to the gut.
Managed to get out of harm's way.
Well, kicks like that are less about injury, more about insult.
And he fends off the attack.
Battle of counters. No one's getting their full offense in.
A counter answered by another counter.
Gunther got out of the way.
Nothing fancy there, spinning Uranagi. Gunther now with momentum.
Gunther is just doing what he pleases.
Forearm to the kidneys.
Uh-oh.
Oh, shoulder first.
I think the ring just shifted.
All zeros on the scoreboard, and considering the time limit, it might only take one fall to come out the victor tonight.
And we're in a stalemate as these combatants jockey to gain the advantage. Something we don't talk about enough with Iron Man matches is the risk of getting discouraged. Just because you fall behind a fall or two doesn't...
And there's the cover! No, he gets the shoulder up.
I can't even believe this anymore. I just want to sit back and enjoy this battle. Oh, yes, man.
Rapid.
The bell is rung and the clock has started on this Iron Man match. Now it's all about scoring the most points.
Pinfall and submission will earn those points, but countouts and DQs give them to your opponent. You have to fight with your head as much as your heart in an Iron Man match.
And Jay reverses.
Oof, just stomping away at the arm. Turned it around with a kick to the midsection. Brilliant countering by both competitors.
Ooh. Ooh.
Taking this match to the outside. Kick and an uppercut.
And he manages to escape just in the nick of time.
Might be time to look for exit strategies, gentlemen.
What a way to get out of that one. Headbutt. All zeros on the scoreboard, and considering the time limit, it might only take one fall to come out the victor tonight.
Looking at the scoreboard, we're still all tied up here. This really could be anybody's game.
We've seen how suffering that first pinfall in an Iron Man match can be hard to bounce back from, Corey.
For fighting from the bottom is not a position anyone envies, but don't underestimate how hard it is to score that first pinfall. All that effort gets you on the scoreboard, but can leave you drained and vulnerable.
Oh, with the suplex.
Treating their opponent like a heavy bag right now. He's looking lost out there. Looking like an easy target. Boom! What an uppercut. Way to hang on.
Quickly rolling out of the ring to the ringside area. He's maybe gonna re-strategize now.
Jay looking powerless to every attack.
Oh, Jey Uso's got to flip the script soon, man.
So all tied up in what has to be considered an impossible time limit to contend with.
These competitors have been so evenly matched throughout this, and the score more than reflects that.
Suplex.
Oh, man.
Climbing to the top. What's he thinking?
Blast off. Oh, lands right on the knees. That can change everything. Rapid fire. He thinks he has it.
Quick count after one.
Somehow able to kick out before a 2 count. How is he still going like this?
He finds a counter for Jey.
Gunther going to set his opponent up with
Unbelievable power.
Gunther may have sealed things up.
Oh, hip drop to the gut.
Dropping the knee. Oh my God, what impact.
The vicious Gunther building up that energy. Things are not going to be pretty.
Has him wrangled.
Well executed suplex.
A non-stop assault from Gunther here.
Gunther showing that edge, that ruthlessness.
From the apron. Whoa, look out.
The next level accuracy needed to hit that move cannot be understated.
And the body control, just amazing. Athleticism. And he tosses it back in now.
Well, kicks like that are less about injury, more about insult. Just mocking their opponent right now. Total disrespect.
Dire moments as there is little time to break this stalemate.
I still can't believe we're nearing the end and neither of them have been able to find a fall.
Spear.
I think Jay's making a great addition to this family's legacy with that kind of brutal impact.
Jay's going for the
Foam splash.
Can Gunther recover from that?
Looking for the pin. Oh, my God.
We
Triple threat rules. No.
Roxanne perhaps looking to go big here with Pop Rocks.
Will Perez finish things now?
Besides the danger of two opponents setting their sights on you, you also have a no disqualification stipulation in triple threat matches. You can't be afraid of using whatever you can as a weapon and evening the playing field. It might not be your usual strategy, but this isn't a usual situation.
Yeah, you have to keep a predator mindset or you become the prey here.
What a barrage of stops.
Asuka is just begging for a fight.
Sliding back into the ring.
Ooh.
Looking to wrench the arm now.
And met with a right hand.
Counters on counters. Technical prowess on display.
No.
Connected. Hard clothesline there.
She's looking a little drained now.
Ooh.
And she's returning fire.
Sequence of reversals there.
Caught with a neck breaker.
Back into the ring she goes.
Man playing it with that DDT.
Oh, I think I felt that one. Caught with the knee.
Anything Asuka is trying is being suppressed.
Yeah, Kane just can't be stopped now.
Things are heading ringside now.
We are all well aware of how dangerous the Kendo...
Arm wringer. Oh, there it is. The Asuka lock is in. She has it cinched. The Empress, moments from Vic. The pain's too great. That's it.
Oh, what a kick. Oh, from the rope.
She's taking things to ringside. Has retrieved the kendo stick, and I can all...
Incoming!
Oh, that was a severe...
Arms trapped. Will they tap? Ends the submission.
That was a painful hold.
Release back suplex.
Kane, he got it. We're gonna go for the ride.
Choke slam connects.
If that's not it, I don't know what is. Driving the knee between the ribs.
Up and around we go. Tilt-a-whirl face buster.
Quick maneuvering, managing to avoid that bit of offense. Quick thinking from her to avoid that. Able to steer clear of danger there.
She gets taken into the corner. Needs to get out.
And Asuka gets stopped in her tracks. And he re-enters into the ring.
First a knife edge chop, and now continuing the attack on the knee.
Torturing the leg right there.
And Perez is having the fight brought right to her there.
Wow.
Kane puts it away. Kane with a tremendous win.
Here is your winner, Kane!
Standing tall above the two other hungry competitors who were in this match.
Yeah, it may sound cliche, but you have to keep your head on a swivel in a match like this. And our winner did just that.
This match will be fought under the 2 out of 3 falls stipulation.
These matches are often seen as a test of endurance and a definitive way to determine who the better athlete truly is.
Big time leg drop.
Good reflexes from him there. Oof, knocking all the air out with a knee.
Oh, clothesline!
And now Kane is playing to the crowd.
All right, he's got to refocus up now. Now a little strategic breather here.
DDT. Logan Paul sidesteps.
Clothesline! Clothesline! A calculated attack here against Logan.
And Logan Paul has to pull something out of his sleeve, man.
What a clothesline! Definitely some damage dealt to him there.
Uh-oh. Finds room for a back elbow.
And a 2 out of 3 falls match really tests the superstars involved when it comes to both their physical and cover. Shoulders are down. Not even a 1 count. Logan Paul sending a message.
Grabbing a hold of Logan.
Implanted by the DDT.
Is it enough? Only a 1 count before the kick out.
I can't believe the ref didn't get 2 here.
Nearly decapitated. Chilling assault from the big red monster.
Full focus from Kane.
Kane with some good timing here.
Leg drop.
Oh, strikes with the...
Slips out of the way.
1 counter met by another.
What's he got in store?
Ooh. Logan Paul is stumbling into the line of fire. Oh no, choke locked in. Opponent up.
With a choke slam, straight to hell.
Logan's got a problem here.
And he secures a fall here. Big back body drop. Everything working against Logan Paul now.
Logan's strategy isn't working how he wanted.
A rolling fireman's carry. Knees up, got the knees up at the last second. Oh, face first.
The devil's favorite demon with the
Sidewalk slam.
The peak of punishment there, and Kane relishing in that fact. The big red machine.
Big choke slam.
Warm up the hearse.
Cover. Kane wins. Kane gets it done, folks.
Here is your winner, Kane!
There you have it. Kane comes out on top in this one.
And this is just a taste of what Kane is capable of.
Now that's a scary thought. There's the bell and the destiny of these superstars dangling high above the ring in that briefcase.
We've seen so many career-defining moments in Money in the Bank matches. That briefcase may be more significant to these superstars than the title they cash in for.
Elbow drop.
Clearly a strategy going on there with the attention on the leg.
Is there any strategy to a ladder match, or is it just pure chaos?
Sometimes chaos is the strategy, Cole. If there's constant action.
Up and through. Much.
Roxanne Red. She sets it up. Crossface. Crossface.
Charlotte. Sainz looking for an opening to break this hold, and it looks like one's been found.
Crucial moment now. Has he given himself the time needed to climb the ladder?
And what need is there to go looking under the apron like this?
This might be a risky move for him, bringing out the ladder.
Bulldog. And now headed to the outside.
You can tell he's looking to end this here.
Stomp to the leg.
Putting some serious wear and tear on that leg. He's leaving the ring now. No countouts to worry about. And he comes in under the ropes now.
Just stretching the knee here. She's got a ladder now. What is she going to do with it?
Oh, and he gets discarded out of the ring. Oh, quick way to respond with the reversal.
Oh, Balor just launched out of the ring.
Cover here.
I guess he's not done yet. Still wants to leave his mark here. Time will tell if this was a wise decision or not.
Placing the ladder in the corner. He's clearly got something planned here.
Yeah, and it all involves pain. A complete stalemate of reversals here. Neither one giving an inch. This can only be bad for him. Oh, what a slam.
Balor retaliates.
Ooh, just a battering strike.
And he gets directed into the corner.
Rearranging the facial features just like that.
And nothing could have saved Randy Savage from that attack.
Head over heels with the Frankensteiner.
Up the web's already forming from that kendo shot.
Grabs a quick hammerlock and
Clobbered with a clothesline.
what's Ricky going to do with this?
Sits down with a driver. Oh. Boom. Incoming.
The perfect placement for a ladder in a match like this. Square in the center of the ring.
Oh, that was a stiff shot with a kendo stick.
Over the ropes and onto that ladder.
Here we go. Oh, Lord, through the ladder.
Holy hell, did you see how easily that ladder just folded them in half?
Let's go technical. And the crossface applied. And the point of this submission obviously is not to win, it's to
Taps out.
Oh, right on the arm.
Climbing up. But is there enough time to go for the win?
He has a hold of JD.
And now here's Savage.
Could have laid down some big shots.
Devastating neck breaker.
We knew we were in for something special between these competitors, but they are taking things over their own limits.
Dropped with a scoop slam.
Look at that, climbing right up that ladder.
On the top. Crash landing.
Uh-oh. Solid bit of defense on his part there.
Working on the hook here.
Their eyes are lit up. Tunnel vision happening now.
Reaching for the win. This could be it.
Have to move fast. Time is of the essence.
Oh, he's got the ladder in place. Looking to win this thing. Boom. That puts her on the offensive. Headed up that ladder. Center of the ring. Oh, there's a response against Finn. Uh-oh, clearing off our announce table now.
Everyone better stand back.
Oh!
Taking head over heels.
Now it's back to McDonough.
McDonough unleashing the devil inside.
And it might just be time for that race to the finish line. Time to climb that ladder and end this. Yeah, man, this might be the match of the year.
This might be the whole... Watch out! Through the air. It connects.
Throwing absolute caution to the ring there. And it paid off big time. Halfway to taking this whole
ladder right in the middle of the ring. Ladder set right in the middle of the ring. Starts the climb, but needs to move quickly. Here she goes, sliding back into the ring.
He's got it in his hands.
Gonna try and unhook it now.
Time is your enemy here. I just don't know if there's enough of it to get it down. So close.
Are we about to see it?
And now we have Kane.
That's how you take out the competition. Now, get on that ladder and climb, baby.
Gets lifted into position.
Oh, that's a message. Get out of my ring.
In an offensive push, leaves Roxanne struggling.
It'll be an arduous task for Perez to recover after tonight's battle.
Setting it up right where he wants it. Can't waste any time here. The prize is ripe for the picking.
Heading to ringside now. Trying to grab it.
Looks like scaling the ladder was the easy part of the job. Unhooking the prize is the big challenge.
The prize is within reach.
It's within arm's reach. Just dangling in the air now. That's all.
Victory within grasp, and he does it! Mr. Money in the Bank!
Here are your winners. The team of Kane, Ricky Saints,
Bell is rung, and we'll see who is the first superstar to break in this match, which can only be won by submission.
You have to be so much more calculating in a submission match. Smart limb work and focus attacks will help lay the foundation for victory here. You want to weaken your opponent significantly before locking in that hold.
Kane gets that set right back.
And quick as a flash, picks the leg, immediately transitioning into the ankle lock.
Focused on dismantling the ankle here.
Oh man, that was wild. The results don't even matter when you're in the ring facing legends in matches you never thought possible. A win, a loss, come on. It's about the moment here, and what a moment that was. Now that I got my ECW experience taken care of, I have my sights set on a man that many consider my dream opponent. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Despite our glaring differences, there's a lot of similarities between us. Give us a microphone and watch us captivate the audience.
Austin 316 says I just whipped your ass.
We do not back down from anybody, always ready to fight. Talking trash on an Attitude Era Raw against a prime Rattlesnake simply wasn't in the cards for my career, but at least with slingshot technology, I can make this match happen. All the respect in the world to Steve and every single achievement in his career, but trust that I'm going to bring the fight to him in a no-holds-barred match the second the bell rings. Austin wants to brawl all over the place? He wants weapons? Sounds good to me. Hell, I'm all for it after that fight with Cactus Jack. I've even got a special place in mind. A special arena in Chicago where we can have this all take place. Are you gonna back me up and try to take down Stone Cold? Or do you think Steve Austin has my number? No matter what you choose, I'm gonna do my best to take the head off the snake.
Son, you're looking at the best there is.
The best in the world, CM Punk.
Ready to try his hand at clobbering a rattlesnake.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk.
CM Punk has been in many epic battles, fought some of the all-time greats, but he's never faced a challenge like the Texas Rattlesnake.
But that's exactly what Punk came here for. He's not looking for a night off. Punk wants to test himself against a man who he thinks is one of the best to ever put on a pair of boots. Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah, but we'll see how Punk feels when those boots are stomping a mud hole in his chest.
CM Punk looks ready for this. I might even go so far as to say excited.
Well, it's not every day you get to tangle with a legend. Punk's dreamed of this chance to stare down Steve Austin. The Texas Rattlesnake is here, looking to hunt down CM Punk.
From Victoria, Texas, weighing in at 252 pounds, Stone Cold Steve Austin!
Steve Austin looks ready for a fight.
And he looks even more ready to teach CM Punk a lesson.
CM Punk wanted this. He wanted his shot against Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Well, you get what you ask for, Punk. A tall, cold can of whoop-ass is about to be opened up in that ring.
This is it. No holds barred between CM Punk and Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Talk about hard-headed competitors who insist on playing by their own rules. Austin and Punk would be a tag team made in heaven if either of them could stand working with somebody else.
But sometimes it's similarities like that which breed the most contempt. At last, these two Hellraisers get a chance to see who the biggest rebel in all of WWE is.
When chatting with CM Punk, Stone Cold Steve Austin said there's no quote-unquote time shift that Punk can take to put himself back in the Attitude Era. But right now, he's facing perhaps the best of that era, and Austin is in the best shape of his life for this bout.
I question Stone Cold's usage of the time travel terminology, but there's no denying that he knows how to brawl, how to fight with attitude. If Punk can overcome Austin in a no-holds-barred scenario, there will be no doubt that Punk can rule over any era in WWE.
Oh, that brings a... Stone Cold Steve Austin and CM Punk are two of the most defiant, anti-authority, rebellious, irritable men we've ever had the pleasure of watching in the ring. But tonight, we find out who is the toughest SOB of them all.
Yeah, a lot of common ground between these two. Surely a lot of mutual respect and admiration, but Austin and Punk couldn't help but ask themselves, who's the better man? Bell to bell.
And now we get the privilege of watching them work out the answer here in the ring in what promises to be a chaotic, no-holds-barred match.
Two men fighting right now that could not be any different when it comes to their backgrounds. Punk has often been a straight-edge antagonist, and Austin is forever known as a beer-swilling hero.
Yeah, these two would probably never hit the town together after a match, but there are so many other elements of their personalities that completely align. Both Punk and Austin are steadfast in their beliefs. They both love to fight more than anything and stand tall as icons of their respective eras.
It's almost... like if they weren't so stubborn, they'd make the perfect tag team.
What's something Punk has to really take into consideration facing off against old Stone Cold?
Punk has to realize that he can't count as much on his toughness here tonight as usual. Punk's a resilient guy, but Austin's offense can stop anyone dead in their tracks and have them begging for mercy. Punk might want to stay elusive and give Stone Cold the runaround.
And now he gets back into the ring.
He left himself wide open. Big mistake. When chatting with CM Punk, Stone Cold Steve Austin said there's no
quote-unquote time shift that Punk can take to put himself back in the Attitude Era. But right now, he's facing perhaps the best of that era.
Going for the cover. Gets his shoulder up before the 2 count.
Starting to see the tolls of this match add up.
Able to slip out of that situation. A DDT drives that head into the ground.
And he's leaving the ring for the moment. No count out as he takes things out of the ring.
A shovel ready to bury the competition, I suppose.
Over a decade ago, these two men sat together for a very intense confrontation. During that interview, CM Punk claimed he would have thrived during Steve Austin's era just as he did today.
Punk also claimed that there were more sharks in the water during the Attitude Era than during Punk's heyday. Now, I take some umbrage to that since I was in the water during that era, but I get where Punk is coming from. Punk is a man who rises to the level of the competition. He's risen to it when facing the likes of John Cena and The Rock, and he could do so when facing another Mount Rushmore talent like Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh, look at this. Neckbreaker after the float over.
That was great. These are dangerous attacks on their own, but now the damage is exponentially multiplying.
Got him where he wants him.
Up and delivering a Falcon Arrow. Oh!
He's headed to the top now.
From the top rope.
He fails to connect.
Crashing and burning. What a miss from up high.
Looks like he's coming back in.
Getting out of dodge quick. He does not want to be in that ring right now.
Beautiful. Float over neckbreaker.
Picture perfect. Punk staying the course, keeping up the...
Austin gets out of the way.
Trading counters and reversals back and forth. CM Punk wanted to fight, and Austin starting to bring him one.
Oh. Stone Cold with a well-timed shot. Catches the leg. Oh, ass kick. Watch it. Oh, he cuts it off. Placed him in the corner here.
Oh, strong knee connects.
Taking this thing out onto the floor now. And now Austin backs into the ring. Float over neckbreaker.
Picture perfect.
He's setting this table up, and guys, someone's about to have a really bad night. Reigns down an elbow in retaliation.
Kick to the stomach.
CM Punk has to turn this around. In a no-holds-barred scenario like this, things can quickly spiral for him. Effective counter.
Each superstar trying to stay a step ahead. Oh, here comes a brutal bit of back and forth. Neither competitor shows any signs of letting up or slowing down here.
Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up.
This is a war of attrition with neither superstar wanting to be the one who surrenders.
Fatigue more than setting in, but these superstars are refusing to let up. And this crowd is loving every second of it.
Both
rapidly teeing off on each other, adrenaline at peak levels.
That shot ends things.
able to demolish his opponent. And Punk clearly ready for a fight here. And I think we all know he only has one thing in mind here.
Clearly lost in the moment. He better snap out of it.
And able to skirt around that attack.
When asked about facing CM Punk, Austin claimed that he would push and prod to get the best out of Punk, to give Punk an even bigger mean streak than ever.
I'm not so sure that's humanly possible given the depths we've seen Punk sink to in order to secure a win, but I do not doubt the words of the Rattlesnake. When you're in the ring against Austin, you have to be at your best, and CM Punk will certainly need to compete at his highest level to date in order to secure a win.
I expected this match to be hellacious, but Punk and Austin are truly outdoing themselves.
Yeah, this is a level of intensity we do not often get to see.
CM Punk now looking to finish the job here with a GTS.
It's all Punk's for the taking. That looked just as devastating as when his opponent does it.
Makes the cover. What, only two?
That move has brought him so many victories, but almost brought him defeat just then.
CM Punk thought that was enough. We thought that was enough, but somehow it didn't earn the 3 count. Something perched up top. Diving knee drop. And Stone Cold can't find a way off the blocks.
Punk has
To the sky. Body on body. Wow. Turning it into a pin for the win.
It's all over. CM Punk has beaten Steve Austin.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
CM Punk, the best in the world, has stopped the Texas Rattlesnake.
But Austin did not go quietly. This was a no-holds-barred battle to remember. An iconic throwdown between two unruly troublemakers.
And we loved every second of it. Congratulations to CM Punk.
I have one last personal dream match that I'd like to make happen. And since I'm the one controlling the fancy fantasy time travel computer today, it's exactly what we're gonna do. He dominated the cruiserweight scene in WCW, then joined WWE, where he captured European, Intercontinental, and Tag Team Championships in short order. Eddie Guerrero was pure magic in the ring. And while I was still on the indie circuit, I watched Eddie return to WWE using his Latino heat to do the unthinkable, capture the WWE Championship.
Eddie to the top rope. Frog splash! Frog splash!
Lying, cheating, and stealing his way to the top was the only way Eddie knew how to get things done, and the fans loved him for it. I always hoped that when the day came that I signed with WWE, I'd have the opportunity to perform with Eddie once again. But for now, we'll let Slingshot Tech make the impossible possible. Just like my matches against Cactus Jack and Stone Cold, who you choose is on you. No matter who you choose and no matter what happens in the ring, we're still cool. And Eddie Guerrero will forever be loved and missed. Viva la raza, my friend.
Ladies and gentlemen, It is time for a match many thought we would never see. Eddie Guerrero versus CM Punk.
Just listen to this ovation for the Second City Saint.
CM Punk just soaking it in, feeding off his hometown crowd.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk.
This is what Eddie knew he was walking into tonight. The loudest, most passionate ovation you may hear all year.
Yeah, Cole, but Eddie also knows you don't wrestle a crowd. Punk may be feeling invincible right now, but once that bell rings, it's just him and Eddie.
And when you face Eddie Guerrero, things get very real very fast.
This is an emotional matchup for CM Punk, and you better believe Eddie knows that already. These two briefly crossed paths before Punk joined WWE.
Yeah, I know there's a lot of respect between the two of them right now, but once the bell rings, I expect that to all go out the window.
Latino Heat!
From El Paso, Texas, weighing in at 228 pounds, Eddie Guerrero.
Just look at that smirk on Eddie's face. He's eating this up, not being intimidated by all the noise, not being intimidated by Punk.
Eddie can match Punk with his technical ability, he can match him with his mental game, and he can match him on pure fighting spirit. And once upon a time, when they met in the ring before WWE, Eddie had the experience. You have to wonder if Eddie can exploit that and make Punk once again feel like a rookie.
You have to think that Eddie would love nothing more than to take the win from Punk here in front of his home crowd.
Yeah, Cole, but whenever CM Punk is in Chicago, he fights like a man absolutely possessed.
Two of the biggest personalities in WWE colliding here tonight in Chicago. This might be the biggest match of the year.
You can tell there's a lot of respect between Punk and Eddie. Punk idolized Eddie as a teenager, and then the two crossed paths before Punk joined WWE. But even with that mutual respect, I expect the rules to be tested tonight.
Oh, we know Eddie will do that, and Punk has shown he'll adapt when necessary. But at the end of the night in Chicago, only one of them will stand tall.
CM Punk and Eddie Guerrero had a few matches with one another in 2002, which was less than 5 years removed from Punk's in-ring debut, only 3 years from when he decided to pursue professional wrestling full-time.
Even that early in his career, CM Punk was known as an indie darling, a pro wrestling wunderkind. But Punk has said that being in the ring with Eddie back then made him realize that he had a lot left to learn.
Right into the cover.
He's got the ropes, and the pin is broken.
Boom! You know, so often when we have these dream matches, there's some sort of stipulation involved. But for Eddie and Punk, tonight's a pure wrestling match.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. Yes, both men are known to lie, cheat, and steal, but there's an art form to doing so within the limits of the rulebook. Plus, even though both men have lived in the land of extreme, I have a feeling both men will fight with honor tonight.
Two men that are the epitome of resilience. Punk and Eddie always fight with everything until that final bell.
From way up all the way to the outside.
What a crushing impact on the outside. Kids, do not try that at home.
Take takeoff. You gotta be kidding me.
Really risked it all there.
Very fortunate to hit the mark in that one. And gets tossed back into the mat. CM Punk, Eddie Guerrero, two of the best to ever do it in that ring. They've crossed paths before Punk joined WWE.
Indeed, Cole. These two men engaged in multiple battles on the independent circuit during Eddie's brief time away from WWE when Punk was still an in-ring rookie. Punk's raw skills at that point sharpened Eddie enough for Eddie.
Pin, shoulders are down.
But is it enough?
Wasting no time getting his shoulder up.
He completely powered out of that pin attempt. Woof. Digging the fingernails into the back.
There was no issue with that attack. Hey, sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures. Who are we to judge? Sometimes you just gotta show off and show out.
Getting out of harm's way.
Running Hurricane Rana.
Acrobatics like that take a tremendous amount of cardio and strength. Mistake, and that error could be costly.
Eddie got out of the way.
Big time height on that kick. He's just waiting for that perfect moment.
Check out the springboard. Big clothesline.
Oh, like a projectile right on target.
Beautiful. Float over neck breaker.
Picture perfect.
Outside of... WWE, Punk and Eddie have had a handful of matches. But when it comes to singles bouts, the record between the...
And a boot to the leg takes their opponent down, now twisting them up like a pretzel. Pin attempt.
Pin attempt might have been a tad premature.
Oh, the physicality on display there. Unbelievable.
Latino Heat bringing a bit of a simmer to CM Punk as he starts to register some attacks.
Neck breaker. Could be thinking of high-risk offense here.
Perched up top.
Oh, with a... Momentum is really on Punk's side.
Punk is not taking his eyes off Eddie for a sec. Punk about to take flight. CM Punk with the elbow.
Taking a chance one more time and landing with incredible impact.
Lift off.
Coming down hard with the splash.
Just putting their body in danger time and time again.
CM Punk now powers up his opponent and connects with a
bang, go to sleep.
Now CM Punk needs to end this.
CM Punk looking to end things here. Go to sleep. Guerrero's on his last breath.
Perched up top.
A diving knee drop. Guerrero's falling victim to the onrush right now.
Punk proving he's seen this movie before, and Eddie can't find an opening here. CM Punk has an in-ring IQ that's second to none. But I wonder if even he can plan for a man who immortalized the phrase, lie, cheat, and steal.
Corey, let's not discount that Punk has shown boot to the knee, just felling their opponent, and now, oh, a pin attempt out of nowhere! Before the 1 count. be having a laugh. The springboard attack fails to land.
Three amigos coming from Eddie Guerrero, vintage Guerrero. Three amigos.
Eddie's got Punk seeing more stars than on the Chicago flag after that one. Up high. Oh, my God.
Two men giving everything they have, their legacies, their pride, all on the line tonight.
Yeah, and neither Eddie or Punk look like they're willing to concede victory yet.
I know CM Punk, and the man was always confident that he'd reach the mountaintop in WWE. But starting his career, guys his size weren't considered main event talent.
Seeing a guy like Eddie Guerrero, who once competed as a cruiserweight, take on and topple giants of the...
Look at the height. Frog splash.
Putting him in the corner for something here.
Big knee lift.
Now opponent drop with a clothesline.
Oh, what a kick. Connecting with a sharp elbow. What a reversal.
And he's able to avoid that offense.
Float over neck breaker. Picture perfect. Overwhelming offense now from Punk.
Punk is determined right now. Direct and brutal impact.
Tope Atomico finds the mark. Oh, my God.
Ooh. Quick thinking right there. CM Punk with a quick movement. Uranagi connects. He's not done there. He's locked it.
He makes the choice to abandon the hold. One step ahead there. Eddie able to take a stand there.
He's created an open.
What's he doing here, Corey?
The ropes playing a little savior here.
Punk wasting no motion on the count.
What's it going to take to end it? It might be this. Go to sleep. Is it the finishing touch Punk needs?
2 count. Punk did it here in Chicago.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
This has to mean so much more for Punk than just a win. Defeating your idol is something few people ever get to experience.
Let alone in front of your hometown, on your native soil.
You can just tell Punk is being overwhelmed with emotion right now.
Slingshot tech creating matches I only thought could happen in my wildest dreams is pretty awesome. But I see another application that, to this point, has not been attempted. I want to see Slingshot tech show me what could have been, too. One of the questions I get more than anything else is some variant of, what do you think would have happened if you stayed with WWE in 2014? Now we have a perfectly viable tool to at least attempt an answer. Hopefully, Slingshot Tech is up to the task. While I may not know too much about what the future could have held, I do know that Triple H himself, after having sent his corporate goons after me following the Royal Rumble that year, was sizing me up for a matchup at WrestleMania 30. And I do know that if that match actually happened, I would have absolutely humiliated him in front of the world. No, there's no question in my mind I'd have run right through him. I'd waited years for this chance. After all his tricks during the summer of 2011, bringing in his friends to attack me, using his corporate position to constantly stack the deck against me.
I'm not picking a fight. I'm just saying be careful who you push. Because you know I like to push back.
I was ready to bring it all back to him tenfold. I'd have buried him. But let's see if you can breathe life into my words. WrestleMania 30, CM Punk takes on Triple H. Time to play the game? Well, Hunter, I hope you realize that CM Punk doesn't play.
The COO, the next World Heavyweight Champion, the Cerebral Assassin, the most powerful man in WWE, Triple H, is here.
From Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 255 pounds, the Game, Triple H!
CM Punk wanted the game, and CM Punk's got the game. Let this be a lesson. Be careful what you wish for. Triple H is a 13-time world champion. He lives in the spotlight, and CM Punk may be Icarus flying too close to the sun with this challenge.
Ladies and gentlemen, on paper, this should be a mismatch. Look at the names that Triple H has competed against in WrestleMania. The Rock and The Undertaker, Batista and Cena and Brock.
Whoa, so are you saying that CM Punk has no chance against Triple H tonight? Because Punk's got a nice list of WrestleMania opponents himself.
Absolutely not. Like I said, on paper, it looks like a mismatch, but you can't judge heart and guts. Love him or hate him, CM Punk has heart and guts in spades. It's brought him this far, and you can bet he plans to have it to propel him straight to the main event of WrestleMania tonight.
Well, in this business, plans change, especially when they're up against those plans that are so expertly crafted by a mastermind the likes of the Cerebral Assassin, Triple H.
This is thunderous!
CM Punk may be the voice of the voiceless, but the WWE Universe is making absolutely sure their voices are being heard pretty well right about now.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
The cult of personality, CM Punk, prepared for battle against the Game, Triple H.
Not to sound like a broken record, but CM Punk has gotten what he wished for. And look at him. He's going to be overwhelmed here. The voice of the voiceless is going to be silenced by the King of Kings. And he'll have no one to blame but himself. What will he say to the voiceless then?
Well, CM Punk's never been at a loss for words, so I doubt he'd start now. The same goes for him being overwhelmed. Punk has always known this is where he belongs since the first time he laced up a pair of wrestling boots.
These are two men who are going to try to tear each other apart.
Tonight, Triple H is not the COO of the WWE. Tonight, he's an ass-kicking machine.
A lot at stake in this match. Whoever wins here will be added to tonight's main event for the World Heavyweight Championship. Facing off against the champion, Randy Orton, and the Royal Rumble winner, Batista. No DQs, no countouts. A lot of bad blood between these two superstars.
Yeah, Triple H has promised that CM Punk will never main event WrestleMania, and that he's simply not what's best for business. Punk's looking to prove Triple H wrong tonight.
Punk's looking to embarrass Triple H tonight as well. And Triple H, he's looking to get rid of the CM Punk problem once and for all.
Soaring crossbody from the top. Russian leg sweep.
And CM Punk, with an incredible opportunity tonight, has been wrestling since the age.
Let me stop you there, Cole. What about the opportunity for Triple H? So much is made of what CM Punk can accomplish this evening, but Triple H can be challenging for his 14th championship by the end of the night.
Well, that's very true, Wade, but if I were speaking for the average WWE fan, that wouldn't be the story they want to see.
Ha! The average fan? Look, CM Punk has had a few hot years, but the story...
Here's the pin. He kicks out instantly.
It'll take more than that to hold him down.
Leaning him against the turnbuckle right here. And we have to look at Triple H's motives tonight. It's the COO's duty to ensure the best... Oh, look!
What a crossbody!
Turning themselves into a missile.
And hitting the drop zone. Dead center. And slides back into the ring. Spinning kick to the gut. Showing no signs of defense here, guys. Got him where he wants him. Up. And
a perfect Falcon Arrow there.
And he's releasing the hold. I guess he might have something else in mind. And here.
Boom!
The scenes of this battle go back to CM Punk's frustrations with the...
From the top! Oh, man, he landed rough there.
Barbaric clubbing blow.
He connects with a counter. Looking to go up high.
Oh, yeah, from the top. CM Punk connects with the elbow drop.
And with that, Punk just showed Triple H exactly whose era it is now.
Perched up top.
A diving knee drop.
Fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a winning strategy.
Take off. Big height, bigger impact.
A helter-skelter attitude here, getting to the bottom and going back to the top again and again.
Oh, my gosh.
And CM Punk's maintaining the advantage now.
Yeah, Punk clearly hell-bent on putting the game out of commission.
And the confidence in Punk is growing. He can feel Triple H fading.
Oh, look at this. Neck breaker after the float over.
That was pretty.
It looks like he's stalking his prey. Only one thing in mind.
Oh, what an axe handle.
Slowly moving. I'm sure he can feel the target on his back here.
Connected hard with the calf kick.
The game getting picked apart here.
With this offensive onslaught, Punk clearly sending a message to Triple H.
Oh my, boot to the spine right there. Just clubbing down.
Strong kick. Look ringside now, guys. This manager is doing something very... Top rope.
Bullseye with the elbow.
Punk pounding away. Now he's going to go up to the top rope. What on earth does CM Punk got planned here?
Punk looking to go for broke. Underhooks both arms. Here we go from the very top turnbuckle.
The plunge connects. Glazed eyes on Triple H now. And this has to be it.
Punk did it. Punk's going to the main event of WrestleMania.
Here is your winner, CM Punk!
And with this win, CM Punk has punched his ticket to the main event of WrestleMania. Later tonight, vying for the World Heavyweight Championship against Randy Orton and Batista.
Punk can celebrate now, but the worst is yet to come. Main eventing isn't the goal. Winning the main event is.
The best thing about defeating Triple H at WrestleMania 30 is the spot it granted me in its main event later that night. A full 11 years before I'd actually see that dream fulfilled. The worst part? I'd be entering battle at less than 100% against Randy Orton and Batista. Great. Batista had won the 2014 Royal Rumble, locking him into a match with WWE World Heavyweight Champion and my old pal, the Viper himself, Randy Orton. But my match with Triple H came with that added stipulation where the winner would join the match and make it a triple threat. This time, though, I'm going to let you choose who you want to control. Would Randy Orton have walked out of his matchup still on top? Would Batista unleash the animal within for another dominant victory? Or would that kid from Chicago shock the world and win 2 matches at WrestleMania against 3 of WWE's most dominant and imposing figures? I don't know for sure what will happen, but I do know what I'd like to see. Well, what is it that you want to see when CM Punk takes on Randy Orton and Batista in the main event of WrestleMania 30?
The following contest is a triple threat match that is for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship.
The Apex Predator, the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, Randy Orton.
Introducing the champion from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 245 pounds. He is the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, the Viper, Randy Orton.
Orton has been at the absolute top of his game lately, but even that might not be enough in a triple threat match against Batista and CM Punk.
But a wounded CM Punk, who has already competed tonight. Still, that's a lot of variables on the grandest stage of them all for a champion trying to keep a hold of his title.
I'm sure Orton has no intention losing tonight. A menacing look on the face of the Viper, Randy Orton. The winner of the 2014 Royal Rumble, Batista.
And introducing the challenger from Washington, D.C., weighing in at 290 pounds, the Animal, Batista!
Batista fought hard to earn this opportunity to get his shot at the WWE World Heavyweight Championship.
But I'm sure he'd much rather this match have remained one-on-one. The presence of CM Punk is sure to complicate things for the Animal.
In Batista's mind, a worn-down CM Punk might not count as much of a legitimate threat.
You can see the savagery bubbling beneath the surface inside Batista. This man is ready to go.
Orton is a man Batista knows very well, going back to when they ran together in Evolution. CM Punk, meanwhile, is the X Factor.
You've got to be ready for anything here in WWE, and WrestleMania is no exception.
A man who had to battle his way into this main event against Triple H earlier tonight. The Second City Saint, CM Punk.
And introducing the challenger from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
You have to admire the guts of CM Punk to take on this challenge and keep putting one foot in front of the other, heading towards that ring.
I'm surprised we're not admiring the guts of CM Punk, because they are hanging out of his body after that match against Triple H. This has been a long, hard night for CM Punk already.
And it doesn't get any easier with Batista and Randy Orton standing in his way. Beating Triple H was WrestleMania miracle number 1. For CM Punk to take home the title tonight, he'll need a second miracle.
And a little help from the WWE Universe to cheer him on in the meantime. Time to play spoiler, CM Punk.
Three men competing for the ultimate prize. CM Punk, Randy Orton, Batista. But only Punk had to battle his way into this match by winning a fight against Triple H earlier tonight.
And that's exactly why the number one question on the minds of this WrestleMania crowd and Punk's opponents is how much does he really have left? Can Punk go the distance against two greats after already dealing with Triple H?
Only one way to find out, and that's in this triple threat match. Orton and Batista had to be rooting for Triple H. They could have collusion on the mind right now, so CM Punk is in for the fight of his life. Connects! Saw it coming! You know, Batista and Orton were complaining for a couple of weeks that this match was going to be a triple threat, that they were really promised a one-on-one match.
Not only that, Michael Cole, we have been robbed of an Evolution WrestleMania main event.
Oh, brother, what a pity.
Truly, Cole, CM Punk has ruined what could have been three titans waging war over the WWE World Heavyweight Championship.
Is it possible that Batista could just power through both Punk and Orton with his raw animal strength?
It's certainly possible, but I don't like it as a strategy. Blind Rage isn't going to get Batista what he wants, nor with a calculating superstar like CM Punk in the ring. Batista has to play smart in this one.
And after what CM Punk had to fight through earlier tonight, he can't possibly be in the best shape for this triple threat. Orton and Batista were fully aware of that fact.
Absolutely. Trust me, they watched Punk's match earlier. They know everything that is hurting on CM Punk right now.
Into the pin. Can he get him here? He puts an end to the pin there.
Driving the elbow to the face. Viper in full control with a follow-away slam. It might not be flashy, but sometimes you just got to toss another person to make a statement. Time to go for a ride. Exploder suplex.
Randy Orton may be one of the most malicious, one of the most vicious superstars we've ever seen. WWE, there's no absence of malice at all from this man.
All facts that CM Punk knows all too well. Years ago, Orton ended Punk's first World Championship reign in unceremonious fashion. He's beaten Punk on big stages before. Randy should have all the confidence in the world when it comes to making CM Punk his prey.
He's called the Apex Predator for a reason.
Ooh, direct and down for the count.
Kick out at two. How? He's able to counter that. Turns that back on CM Punk.
And I've been saying this in the lead up to WrestleMania. The Viper has been lying in wait, and it will be a big mistake to underestimate the champion.
That's a good point, Wade. It's funny, over the past couple of weeks with the stuff going on with Triple H and CM Punk and Batista getting in Stephanie's face, Randy Orton in many ways has almost become an afterthought.
It's hard to believe the WWE World Heavyweight Champion is an afterthought. But you guys are right.
Boom! Lands the elbow. Now lifted onto the top turnbuckle.
Perched on the top and thrown off with a...
Over the top and lands awkwardly outside.
Heads outside the ring.
And no countouts means he can take his time.
What a display of strength here.
You cannot look at Randy Orton without saying, wow, that is the face of WWE. Put that face on the cover of the programs and those lovely little collector cups.
Polar opposite feelings at WWE headquarters when it comes to CM Punk. But
RKO out of nowhere. The champ might have just ended things right there.
Full force with the uppercut.
Can Batista fight back from this? Does he still have the animal in him?
Oof, back elbow puts a stop to things. Orton with a Fez press, rapid fire right hands.
CM Punk knows what's at stake here more than anything. He said he wants change in WWE, and if the catalyst for that change means going through the COO and then to future Hall of Famers, then so be it.
What will tomorrow look like if the voice of the voiceless becomes champion?
From the heavens.
Now looking to do battle right here in front of us.
Just despicable, menacing. Over and over again.
Here he comes, sliding back into the ring. Uh-oh, he's searching for something.
Going for the classics and grabbing a steel chair. He wriggles out of the danger zone there.
Pulled in for the clothesline.
And a well-placed calf kick there.
Punk is locked in on his opponent now. Using the chair with no caution at all.
Exiting the ring. Man, that is going to leave some serious welts. Oof. Randy predicted that.
And now he's back into the ring.
Precision punch. If he does not start protecting his head better, it may become the main focus in this match. Getting put against the turnbuckles.
Neck breaker. Hit on CM Punk. And that breaks up the pin. Big time spine buster.
Orton always has an answer, a plan. He needs to find that right now. Up and
Oh, knee right to the spine.
he's zoning in, has something big in store. Check out the springboard.
Flying in like a missile. Smartly dipping out of harm's way.
Nice drop kick, so precise.
Boom.
Batista finds the advantage.
A masterful display of defense.
Did the champ just close this out?
Two. The Viper wins it all. Orton defeats both Punk and Batista.
The winner of this match is still the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, the Viper, Randy Orton.
So the Viper, Randy Orton, holds on to the title after duking it out with both Batista and CM Punk.
But when all is said and done, the Apex Predator is still on top. Randy Orton is just too deadly to be stopped.
Closing out WrestleMania 30 by appearing in my first ever WrestleMania main event? It's a hell of a start to this alternative timeline. In a world as absolutely chaotic as WWE, calling future shots is nearly impossible. You could win Money in the Bank, you call your shot for a match down the line, and then get taken out by injury. Your best friend might turn on you right as you're about to claim tag team gold. The best laid plans, at least in WWE, often go astray. But in 2015, something swept through WWE that I know would have piqued my interest. After capturing the United States Championship from Rusev at WrestleMania 31, John Cena would hold the U.S. Open Challenge each week on Raw. Names like Sami Zayn, Big E, Rusev, Cody Rhodes, and Seth Rollins all answered the call and gave it their best shot. With the history shared between myself and John, you're nuts if you think I wouldn't have accepted that challenge. I'd have waited a couple months, maybe with a slight hope that Cena would start to feel the fatigue that comes with weekly title defenses. But once summer hit, that's when I'd start getting ready. Like, say, July 27th, 2015, when the music for John Cena's opponent hits, What if that night, what if CM Punk walked through that curtain? Would I take another championship from a shell-shocked Cena? Or would my name join the rest of those who failed to take him down? It's up to you, really. Can John Cena turn back another challenge? Or will CM Punk be crowned the new United States champion? Create the moment that you want to last forever.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE United States Championship.
Week after week, John Cena has stood in that ring and defended his U.S. title against anyone brave enough to answer him.
From cocky young upstarts wanting their shot at the crown to the most grizzled veterans, John Cena has taken them all on and put them all down. You have to admire Cena for continuing this open challenge. He's elevated the US title by putting it on the line every Monday night.
And the way Cena has been able to adapt to whoever answers his call has also been so impressive to watch.
Let's not sugarcoat it, guys. Cena's ego is a big part of this open challenge. This is about pride, and sooner or later, someone's going to come snap him out of it.
It is a bit of a double-edged sword. Defending the title against some of the best has to be taking its toll on him.
You gotta be kidding me! CM Punk answering Cena's open challenge.
The roof has come off of this building. Cena looks like he's seen a ghost.
CM Punk is coming for the United States title.
CM Punk, a man that perhaps knows John Cena better than anyone else in the entire WWE.
You guys talk about Cena's open challenge elevating the United States Championship, but let's not forget that Punk has set the standard for what it means to be the best in the world. He takes every opportunity he can to prove it.
And that is what's so fascinating about this. Punk just doesn't want to beat Cena. He wants to remind everyone that when you mention the great champions, his name comes first.
If anyone can match John Cena's fighting spirit, it might just be CM Punk.
Yeah, and Punk isn't walking into this one blind either. He's faced Cena and beaten him on some of the biggest stages possible already.
And there's some added motivation for Punk here, guys. He is dead set on adding that title to his resume.
Introducing the challenger from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk. And his opponent from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 251 pounds, the WWE United States Champion, John Cena!
Cena defending the title against anyone, anytime, and tonight it's CM Punk's time.
A lot of interesting competitors have answered Cena's open challenge over the past few months. But Punk coming out here might be his biggest showdown yet.
There's no might about it, Cole. This is the biggest challenge yet. And this one certainly feels more personal. Punk has always resented Cena, and for a time he had Cena's number with multiple victories against the franchise.
I think Punk might be a bit jealous of what John's been able to accomplish since winning the title at WrestleMania. Punk's never held the US title, and you know he'd like to win it and become an even better champ than Cena. And that failed to hit the mark. Shoving him into the corner now.
Oh, what a clothesline after the knee to the face. The John Cena US Open Challenge has already given so many opportunities to up-and-coming talent in WWE. Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, even Bad News Barrett.
All great competitors, no doubt, but none of those talents are on the level of CM Punk.
I'm right here, guys.
He catches Cena with a counter. And CM Punk is in control.
Punk's technical prowess is proving hard to handle for Cena here.
Looking for something big here.
Up high. A huge impact.
This is... what it's going to take. You have to go all out if you want that title. Going to the top rope. What's his plan? Boom! Snaps the leg across the head.
John Cena's been holding... open challenges for nearly 4 months. Week in and week out, he's told the locker room, if you want some, come get some.
And many have taken some, even if none of those challenges have yet to pry that title from Cena's hands. You've got to think that Cena is not at 100% given the caliber of competition he's requesting each week. I believe CM Punk has the highest odds yet for a competitor who has answered this call.
This is going to be a close contest. Punk and Cena have such different and effective styles in the ring.
Yeah, every moment of this.
CM Punk from the top rope. Flying elbow drop. Punk hit him hard. Cena might be in trouble right now. CM Punk looking to turn out the lights.
Down with a GTS. Pivotal moment. We could have a new champ.
Cover! Amazing!
Taking your opponent's best shot and still somehow finding a way to survive. That is the marker of a true champion.
And Punk might have just swung for the fences, but it wasn't good enough. Beautiful neckbreaker after the float over.
That was pretty. And this is a moment we've seen so rarely. Jump perched up top.
Diving knee drop. Here we go for the championship.
And the new U.S. champion, CM Punk.
Here is your winner, and the new United States Champion, CM Punk.
Gentlemen, I think this is the start of a whole new chapter for CM Punk. He is the new United States Champion.
Punk just outsmarted, outlasted, and outperformed Cena tonight.